name is Scott Kendall with the New Product Development Division here at Jasper Engines, and today we're going to do a little how-to video on fuel injectors on the 3.6 GM LLT engine. Alright, these are the two different style of injectors that are put in the 3.6 GM LLT. And as you can see, the difference is the washers, and these space the injector into the combustion chamber. There may be some circumstances where when you get our engine, we have a note in there that tells you that you have to use one of the washers or the other. When you go to replace these washers, the bigger washer here has a snap ring that holds it in. The smaller washer just snaps on the bottom of the injector. The rest of the parts you will receive in the kit are your Teflon seal, your O-ring spacer, your top O-ring, and your top spring. Show you how to install the Teflon seal on the end of the injector. You are going to take your Kentmore tool, you will put the cone on the end of the injector, and then take your Teflon seal, start it over the cone. Now it is going to be a tight fit. You want to work it up about as far as you can just with your fingers. Alright, so you're going to take the beveled end of your Kentmore tool, you're going to place it over the injector, you're going to work it around, make sure the seal is straight, and then put force, rotate 180 degrees each way, and keep walking it up until it goes all the way on. Then you can rotate it a little bit, pull your tool back off, and then you can see that the O-ring is sized and it's in the groove. Alright, after you get your Teflon seal installed, then you can just reverse the order of disassembly on putting your washers back on, decide which washer you need, install it, put your spacer on first, then your big O-ring, and then your spring clip would be installed back on top, and your injector is ready to go back in the rail. Alright, the next step is to put the injectors in the engine. GM tells you to put the injectors in first, then put the harness in. You can do it that way. I've found it easier to go ahead, hook up the harness, hook it on the injectors, and then work this down in there. It's still a little tricky, but that way you're not in there trying to get the harness hooked up once you get the rail in there. Once you get all the injectors started, you just push, make sure that they're all seated in the bores. Alright, the next step is to actually put your rail in. You'll want to lube the O-rings with Vaseline or clean engine oil. This is the trickiest part, is getting this rail to go down in here. And sometimes you just got to hold your mouth right. But once you get it where it needs to be, there we go. Then you'll make sure that your injectors are lined up with the holes in the rail. It's got some alignment dowels in the injector itself. And then you will push the injector, you'll get it started on the rail. Put your bolts in, start with the outside bolts, work it back and forth, push the rail all the way down, torque to spec. Once you have the rail installed on the right side of the engine, just do the same steps, install the rail on the other side of the engine, have everything torqued to spec, install your high pressure fuel sensor, coat the threads with engine oil, do torque this to spec. That is very important on these. They will not work right if you don't torque them to spec. After that, your injectors are installed, you're ready to go. If you don't want to go through all this, Jasper does offer the LLT engine now with injectors, rails, harnesses, and fuel pressure sensor installed in them for you already. It's a $300 upgrade. The injector tool I showed you earlier, it's $200 or so it's kind of a no-brainer not to go with ours already installed. You know you have good tested injectors already in your engine.